Rock Rising, another edition here. With us today, B-Syde Alliance. We want to thank Brendan, Rich, Sean, and Kenny, not in that order. Erin Vogt, of course, here. It's coming off of a vacation to Jamaica by the time you see this, so I'm in the island vibe right now, if you can tell where my mind is at. So it's great to have you guys in with the whole reggae influence. I guess to start us off, Sean, if you want to mention how you guys got to be playing together. What's the story been?
It's kind of funny. It was actually by accident in a way, because when we went in and actually recorded the CD, we weren't trying to make an album. We were just going in there to get like a demo down, just to get gigs, you know, bars and stuff.
So something simple.
And and we went in there just with the intent to get like 5 songs recorded. And the first session went so well, I was like, you know, Brendan and I were like, why don't we get, you know, 5 more songs? And then we did 5 more songs, you know, just got like the, you know, the root to the song down. And then Kenny, you know, came in and did his harmonica, and we got Rich to come in too, do our drums and bass and everything, and it just kind of all just started snowballing. And then we're like, hey, you know, let's do an album, you know, this is cool.
So that's an inspiring story in the sense that you started out trying to get that basis of an EP, you know, 5 songs simple, but obviously the vibe was there. You guys clicked from the beginning,
definitely.
Enough to just keep it rolling, and who's, you know, you just stand in the way with the creativity. That's harder to find than a lot of people realize, I think. So the album that people can pick up and that I'll definitely want to after checking you out live today is Open Road. That's been out since about the fall or so, right? Yep. So that's the one you're speaking of. This whole process just kind of, it was like intrinsic in a sense.
Definitely.
So, and it looks like you guys are pretty united in your influences as a band. What's the sound? I guess when you go out there to play at a gig, which you guys have a lot of regulars that people can catch you at, and we'll mention those as well. But when people come to see a B-Syde Alliance show for the first time, what do you really go for, like a certain vibe for people to take away with, or?
Well, our sound is definitely different. You know, it's not what people are used to hearing down the Belmar area. We're not like, you know, your typical cover band down there. So I don't know. It definitely has like a reggae influence.
Right.
And yeah, that's kind of the vibe I guess we kind of set off as kind of
the idea that I get from what I've heard from B-Syde Alliance too is that you have that flavor there, that taste there, but you guys have definitely made it your own. So is it just a matter of like, is it a matter of going in there and trying to consciously marry it with any kind of other rock influences that you have, or is it just what wound up coming out of like those sessions?
I think it just, I've always liked Kenny's approach with his band. You know, you kind of just go there and play, and whatever comes out of it comes out of it, you know, and that's kind of like what we do. There is really no plan or how it's going to sound.
Working too hard on it.
Yeah, we just kind of go there, you don't think about it, and whatever comes out, you know.
So lots of opportunities, as we mentioned, to see you guys live. I know you have a few you have some venues that you can give some recognition to right now if people want to particularly plan to come see B-Syde Alliance sometime soon.
Let's see, we got a Connolly Station on 29th of this month, which is Friday night.
And Connolly's, for people who aren't familiar with it, is
it's in Belmar, right on Main Street.
A lot of shows there, a lot of
we do twice a month there, Connolly Station. Usually Friday nights. You can see us there.
So obviously there's demand for B-Syde Alliance by going back there. At least twice a month you can get a fix, and then you also have some regular gigs. Point Pleasant, or
we do a little acoustic thing out. There's another place by the name of Farrell's, which is owned by Connolly Station. We do that like once or twice a month, but that's just an acoustic thing. But it's, you know, it's fun. It's cool.
So I guess my last question to you then, before we let you guys play here on Rock Rising, then, talking about the idea that it's somewhat of a different sound, you stand out a little bit. How has your relationship as a band been with the rest of it's a widespread music community that we've come to know through Rock Rising here in New Jersey. It's kind of scattered, but then you definitely have that shore part of the music community. Has it been a welcoming thing for you guys? Is it harder for you guys to play, say, with like other bands because of the fact that you don't necessarily have a similar sound, or has it been a welcome thing because you can bring things up a little bit?
We're starting to like kind of branch off from that. Like we're starting to get kind of invites like to different venues and stuff. Like, hey, you guys got a cool sound. Why don't you join up with us or open up with us? We might be doing a venue at Paul's in the back room on March 1st with like Woodfish.
Oh, okay,
I just got an email from them like 10 minutes ago. But
exclusives here on Rock
Rising. So I mean, we're definitely looking into those, you know, avenues.
So in that sense, I would imagine your sound kind of is an asset as well, because you might not. I mean, some harsher sounds are a little bit more tricky to fit into with other bands. So we've talked enough about it. We're going to give you a chance to hear B-Syde Alliance. The website, easiest one for people to get to check out all the information, including the album that you can pick up, is bsidealliance.com.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with the Y, as you see on your screen right there. I'm Erin Vogt. This has been another edition of G-Rock Rising.